starting off on Twisted Meadows. We missed just a few seconds. Keeper crept the first green camp. And the Blade was instantly harassing. No shop early. Not even buying a circlet. Just right hot on the heels of the Keeper. Big map like Twisted, of course. An expansion is not at all unlikely. And we see indeed the expansion already before even the tech for colorful. Alright. I know you guys like some gambas, so let's start one right here. Who wins map one? Lynn or colorful? Grunt was scouting on the right. Didn't find the expansion there. Grunt was scouting the north. But I think by then it might be too late to cancel. Notably also the Keeper here doesn't have Treants, which makes creeping harder. But he has Entangle, which makes protecting the expansion a lot easier. Interesting Grunt movement here by Len. He didn't check the north with the Grunt. That's of course on purpose. Unless he does it now, then never mind. Oh, Grunt almost getting spotted by the Night Elf. Oh man, that was so close. There's no Ultra Vision yet. One of the big changes in this matchup, of course. Night Elves nowadays have to wait for tier 2 for Ultra Vision. Oh, Blade with a circlet and a staff. Does he have the damage to get the cancel here? This is the first huge moment of the game. Here comes the Keeper with the Entangle. Can't entangle both though. Oh, if Lin gets this cancel, this is going to be a big lead for him. The circlet is doing a lot of work, being very helpful. Dust is there. Is the damage enough? It might come down to the damage rolls. Oh my god, he got it. Didn't cancel. Oh, huge disaster for Colorful. He thought he could survive one more hit. He didn't cancel. Lost the tree and the wisp. Oh, that's a terrible start. Oh boy, oh boy. Alright, right now is to go all in on Lin. If you guys haven't invested your channel points yet, right now, all in Lin. Got a few seconds left. Amazing start for Lin. Again, the orcs here showing that the TP can be used tactically. After years of never keeping the TP and always selling it, this year, finally, orcs have realized that the TP can be used very, very well, like we saw there. Shadowhunter also starting to creep here, gonna get close to level 2. And the Blade is looking for the Expo follow-up. Wyvern coming, Shaman as well. This game is looking absolutely perfect for Lin. New Tree of Life is coming up in a somewhat unpredictable position there in the north. A bit off to the side. And now Colorful has to look for an opening. Colorful certainly knows he's far behind. He's trying to find Lin's army, punish it, but Lin is playing very, very cautiously. Doesn't want to give Colorful any opportunity here to get back in this game. Blade Master is scouting around, taking out some wisps, and the Wyvern actually flying across the map. While the Peon got some valuable intel. The Wyvern and the Blade going to be charged with cancelling upcoming expansions, and that's some pretty good damage. The Shadowhunter's creeping is certainly slowed down a lot. But now there's a creep drag opportunity. Colorful trying to go for the shop of the opponent. That's ambitious to say the least. Now there's a bunch of Shaman out. Now Lin is feeling a lot safer. And can force Colorful away from this camp, who effectively wasted his time here. One archer seems to be going down. The Shadow can get the rest of the camp. It's also going to mean level 2 for him. This is just a masterful game by Lin. Very impressive so far. But still, being careful. Wyvern here, of course, excellent for scouting. We'll now see the expansion finally. And look at the patience by Lin. He's not even committing to the creep camp. He's staying very passive with the Shadow Hunter. Giving Colorful absolutely no window just yet. Lin is on low levels still, since he hasn't been creeping much at all. But that can change very soon. Quite the big army now for Lin. Closing in on 50 supply already. And with an army this big, of course, creeping is swift. Big item. First big one for Lin on this map. And that's the item that's always good. Linehorn of Stormwind, bonus armor. Appreciated always. Same for Colorful. Is Lin really going to go all in? He's in such a good position. It seems like if he just counter-expanded, he would be very, very likely to win this game. If he tries to all in the expansion and fails, that's how he loses this game. I would say not expanding here is an unnecessary risk by Lin. Unless he's feeling 100% certain that he will win the game with it. Master with a cancel here as well. My lord, this expansion is so late. After 10 minutes. That is outrageous in this matchup. And now we have the first big fight in the middle of the map. Late Master, though, is still missing. Huntress taken out quick with a purge. You gotta be fast on the retreat, of course. You know the entangle can be a danger. And then again. Playing patiently. Not committing everything. Looking for his opportunities. Not overexposing himself. Lin building a big army now. 60 supply, 10 supply lead over the elf. That is kind of unheard of. And we see a tower being made by Lin. He's getting a bit concerned about run-by plays. Oh my god, the timing again is perfect. The entangle is cancelled again. Very unusual. Wait, where's the tower? Oh my god, he's making a tower. Oh my god. Okay, that looks like a BM tower. I thought that was in the main base. Lol. Oh, keeper caught. That might be a TP. Not quite yet. Keeper gets out. Not for long. No hero here. Level 3 yet on the Night Elf side. That's a problem. This expansion is still not mining. It's ridiculous. Lin controlled this game insanely well. I was a bit questionable. Or rather, I wasn't so sure. I was questioning the choice of not to go for a counter expansion. But Lin certainly didn't make this game look close. This has been all the Lin show so far. Colorful knows he can't hope to defend the expansion. Doesn't have a TP anyways. So it's try to go tier 3. Try to stabilize with Tree of Eternity tech. Marksmanship is a good upgrade. Third hero and Orb can also do wonders. But Lin is pushing the tempo. One heal scroll each. Very good defensive setup now, of course, for Colorful. But he has the smaller army and arguably the weaker heroes. Lightning shields in the back. Lots of them. Wisps will be needed. Blade Master level 2. He's going to have Mirror Image available. First Hunters goes down right away. Heal Scroll was needed and used on both sides. We hear archers falling one after the next. Lightning shield damage is starting to stack up. And this seems to be a clean first map by Lyn. Big Orc army still alive. Shadowhunter getting closer to level 4. Would be huge. Would have to see a peon here to make a shot in the back, maybe. But will it even be necessary? Perhaps not. Munjus is completely dry. Invul Potion dispels Lightning Shield. Did you see that? I didn't know that before. Interesting. Does Invul dispel all buffs? Also, like, you know, Inner Fire, Bloodlust, whatever? I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure this game's over, though. The Keeper's dead, and the rest is also falling. Colorful gives it up, and Lyn takes the first map very convincingly. Not just a great start, not just a great scout and an expansion cancel, but also the way he played with his advantage. The patience in not giving Colorful a way back into the game, and always knowing where and when to assert pressure the right way. Truly impressive first map here by Lyn. Also yesterday, when we saw Lyn playing against Happy, he had a great start. He had a 2-0 lead. It was insanely well played. But against these top world-class players, you cannot get complacent. There's always a way back into the game. And I forgot about the subs. Guys, hold up. I was so distracted. As always, my focus was fully on Lyn, and he deserved that focus as well with his amazing performance. But we had Geru and Norwegian Whale and Reggae, Rene and Batter Army with the resubs. Thank you. Saying, can't wait for Rara Land. Me too, bro. And the greatest orc of all time. Yes, sir. Norwegian Whale won't miss a Lyn performance. Neither will I. And we'll hop into map 2 here right away. There we go. Colorful changing. Oh, no, not changing course. Did you see it? He had the Demon Hunter queued for just a moment, but then decided to just go Keeper still. Yeah, Demon Hunter is hard to play on this map, dude. Demon Hunter Talons is a catastrophe. I wonder if that was just the wrong muscle memory kicking in or something. I could certainly see Demon Hunter on some maps. Last Refuge, Echo Isles, even Twisted, honestly. But here, I think it must be the Keeper. Loboya with the resub. Thank you. On this map, at least, the Keeper should be able to level much more easily. Twisted Meadows is notoriously difficult to creep on if your opponent is being aggressive, especially depending on the matchup. But here, normally, the Keeper has it fairly easy to get level 3. Unless the Orc is very on point. Which Lyn, of course, has the potential of being. Both players leaving each other alone at the start. Lyn here with a nice shop creep trick. Using the Windwalk to disable the High Priest healing and stuff. Gonna be a fast level 2 for him. Same for the Keeper. What are the items? Claws and Gauntlets are okay. And the Blade Master not getting scouting info, by the way. That is a bit unfortunate. Ideally, you want to get One of Illusion or Sentry Wards from this camp. Having no scouting info as an item, he's going for Mirror Image to have scouting that way. And can use that to trail the Keeper. Kind of surprised that Colorful is the one being aggressive here. He's not trying to creep beyond level 2. Not just yet. And for once it seems like the Night Elf here is the one in the dark. Ooh, very nicely done. With the Mirror Image, he knows where the Keeper is going. Once he walks away from the camp, the Blade Master can go here, pick up the next item. This is some cheeky Mirror Image play. And I like what I'm seeing. Archer scouts, but a bit too late to do anything about it. Blade got the next item. And there we go, next Mirror Image. This one might be scouting for an expansion. Keeper does get the Telestaff, though, on the Orc side of the map. That's a very relevant item. Of course, we all know there has to be an expansion at some point. The question is just exactly when and where. Colorful normally not much of an AP push player, so this is something that perhaps here Lyn doesn't have to be too concerned about in this series. Other Night Elves like Lawlight and Moon are way more dangerous with those APs. Blade is revealed. And a bit more experience for the Keeper. The Mantle is also very nice. Again, it's all about last hits here. A lot about experience. With the strength of the Huntresses here in the early game, the rest should go to Colorful. Not involving the Grunts at all. He knows if he uses those, they're just going to get entangled and die. But Lyn making a different tech choice. No Shaman this time, it's going to be Walkers instead. I'm still not sure how I feel about the Walkers. I've seen them look good sometimes, but also disastrously fail sometimes. Oh! And we get no expansion by Colorful. He's playing Demon Hunter lores, and of course, if there should be bears later on, then the Walkers are exactly the right units. Magic damage against the bears is outstanding, and also Spirit Link is always good. Colorful could go Dryad only though. Doesn't have to be bears, but knowing Colorful, he's a big fan of bears and Demon Hunter. And there we go. That's Keeper level 3. I'm not sure that Lyn knows about it. And that's the downside of the Walkers. They don't have to spell for a very, very long time. So Lyn may just have to turtle here. For a minute, maybe. Oh, in Miss Archer. That's nice. This is a good creep check opportunity for Colorful right here. Level 2 Entangle. Should certainly be enough to take out that Grunt. He might be able to get a second one. He's got enough mana. And the Shadowhunter doesn't have the TP. Blade Master now coming home with a TP. If 2 Grunts go down here, this is bad news for Lyn. And I think we see the effect of Spirit Link. The 1 Grunt is being well protected by the Spirit Link and will survive in the end. Alright, so it's only 1 Grunt kill. That is not the end of the world for Lyn, I would say. Tier 3 is coming. Soon to be bears. Lyn going 3 Walkers without a depth training, interestingly. Would love to see this item right here, but he doesn't get it. Level 2 for the Shadowhunter. Pendant of Energy. But the Shadow is out of mana regardless. This raider's gonna go down. Traded for a huntress. Of course, these hunts are supposed to be traded here. They will lose value very quickly. Demon Hunter, you need to be careful. Got away just barely. A lot of orc units here. Trying to survive. This grunt will not make it home. Ooh, nice deny from the shadow. Colorful, definitely in need of healing. He's got a good amount of moon juice still left, and bears are coming. Yeah, normally lore play for the longest time looked pretty weak against orc, but the top night elves have been making it work at times. Whether it be dryads or bears, we've seen it have some success lately. But it has some issues as well. Kodo beasts can be insanely effective, of course, against bears specifically. And serpent wards can be devastating against dryads. So, if the orc plays it perfectly, I still feel like he has the good counter. Demon Hunter. Uh-oh. Rejuve! Oh! The boulder kills him! The rejuve too late! Colorful, why was that rejuve so late? Oh, and the dryad and snare. That one also goes down. The rock golem. Smiling from ear to ear. Grinning. Oh! Colorful closed the surround. Showing us that some night elves can do it. But there's a TP. And the blade gets out. Then setting up the expansion. Demon was only level 1, so he's coming back very fast. But he is still looking extremely underleveled. Shadowhunter now gonna get level 3 here. Heal Wave might be the better choice against bears. Rune Bracer's terrible. Will be sold. And now Lin also has the fountain to heal up on, which is so good for orc. The rejuve gets dispelled by the High Priest. Man, this is not Colorful's day just yet. Dude, the Shadowhunter's out of control. 3.5 already. But despite the difficult early, Colorful is still now at 50 supply. He's got the bear army. He has potential to win a fight. Lin's army count still fairly low. Heal scrolls, of course, also very important. Lin has the one. And he's looking for a creep jack. Raider gets caught right away, but again, Lin very fast with a dispel. Ooh, 2 bears here, fighting also against the creeps. Mirror image right away before the mana burn. Big Master taking a lot of damage. Kodo moving forward, trying to get the Devourer off. Doesn't get it, but 1 bear still goes down. Level 3 for the blade. The rest of the camp can now be crept. This is going to be level 4 Shadowhunter. Outstanding game again by Lin. Looking once more like a masterclass. Big heal potion. Ooh, that's also very nice to give to the Blade Master. And there's still hunters in this army somehow. That is now a liability. These hunts were good early, not anymore. Big item from the red camp, a Demon Hunter with the Legion Doomhorn. That's pretty nice. And very close to level 3. So close to the level 3. He needs it. Doesn't have it yet. Getting bullied away from the camp. There's the next snare. The one and only staff was used. Now it's on cooldown. Everyone always talks about the Kodos being the counter to the bears, and that certainly is true if they get the Devourer, like here. But you shouldn't forget about the walkers. The magic damage from the walkers also doing great work. Everything now quite hurtful in, but the heal scroll timing was wonderful. 2 bears about to drop the walkers. Sniping! Walker snipe... Spirit Walker Sniper Squad. SWSS. And now the expansion is mining. Lin on 2 mining bases, getting closer to 70 supply. But he might be running out of healing. But smartly, Blade Master earlier brought a heal potion, So there's a heat wave here still. Oh, the blade. I think he's gonna die, actually. Can't pass the heal pod. First mistake by Lin. And maybe there's still a chance for Colorful. Trying to fight on. Not too many bears left in the fight, but perhaps some reinforcing ones can help. Another one here is gonna go down. More experience for the Shadow Hunter. He's level 4.4 now. And Kodo will fall. There was no bear inside. No tasty treat. Ensnare. Right clicks. Is there a staff? Oh my god. Last second. Keeper is level 4. He's also got Thorns Aura now. But the great thing for Lin here is he can fall back to the fountain, heal up there for free. But he needs some clarities for the Shadow. Colorful has one more attack left. Maybe if he has a fantastic fight, perhaps he can do it. Lin's gonna get another heal scroll here, though, I would imagine. Oh, never mind. Involve. Oh, and he's gonna need to use it right away. It's not many units, though, for Colorful. 3 bears, 2 dryads. That's it. But also Lin completely out of mana. Kodo beasts both have devoured. No stomach space available anymore. But the Orc army is so big, dude. And again, the magic damage from the walkers. The bears are suffering hard from it. And there is a ton of mana for Dispel. The rejuve won't be working here. And Lin is countering the bears perfectly. It's kind of looking like 1 year ago. When, yeah, Lord play and Bear play against Orc just didn't look that good. But I guess it's just because of Lin. Regardless of the strategy, so far Lin is countering beautifully and playing exceptionally. Instantly always with the Dispels. Very quick today, right? With the Dispel reaction time. Against Rejuve, against Tangles, against everything. And of course the Dryads can't keep up with the Dispel against the Spirit Link. So the Blade Master should always be protected. And is that level 5? Oh, not yet, but almost. It's Blade level 4. And if one bear gets devoured, that is Shadow 5. Everything's hurtful in, thanks to the Spirit Link. Guess what? Run back to the fountain. And I think for that reason, this might be just a bad map for bears. Because when the Night Elf plays bears, the Orc plays walkers. And this map is so insanely good for Spirit Link healing. Yeah, Colorful could have just tried to play an expansion game. Keeper Hunts Expo. But it decided for something else. And now the game is looking terrible. Beyond terrible. Like, Colorful is down by 20 supply. But keep in mind, 8 supply of that is inside the Kodos. And worthless right now. With one bear being devoured right now. And that's level 5. And that's level 3 heal wave. And that is indeed GG. Man! Lin, looking absolutely tremendous so far today. 2-0 lead. Super impressive. He did the same yesterday against Happy, where he was up 2-0. But today it's way more one-sided. Today he's just schooling Colorful from A to Z. And truly impressive. Truly, truly impressive. That is the best Orc of all time, showing all of his strength and glory. And it might be a good feeling for Lin as well, because I don't know if you guys know this, but Colorful was one of Lin's toughest opponents over the last few years. They've met each other plenty of times throughout their career. Let's take a look at the games from this year alone, 2023. Are these ones right here. And you can see Lin only won 2 of the series, and the rest went to Colorful. So Colorful had Lin's number for a while, especially here, where it was 6 series in a row. Normally, Colorful is known for being outstanding, amazingly strong against Orc. But today, he's struggling. And it's not because Colorful's playing bad. He's not playing bad, although I would say Bears on CH may be questionable. It's just Lin putting on a clinic. Lin is playing sick. And is deservedly up 2-0. Next map choice for Colorful is Echo Isles. And this should be now the paradigm shift in the series, because I would be very, very surprised if this is not going to be Talons. Off we go. Map number 3. Thank you, Buttcrumbs, for gifting a sub as well. I'm sorry, I missed who that was too, but thank you. Alright, we'll set up another prediction. Map 3. Who wins? Lynn or Colorful? Yeah, it's not over yet. We had 2 reverse sweeps over the last few days. Absolutely true. Good point. Good point. And this should be a better start for Colorful, I think. Demon Hunter, Ancient of War Creep. It's going to get him a nice fast level 2. Maybe some Mercs. Tech Up, Tier 3, Talons. Colorful has always been really good with Talons. The downside of playing Talons on this map is that Orc can expand pretty well on this map, on Tier 2. And once the Orc has 2 bases, it's hard to win that kind of a game. Not impossible, but ideally the Night Elf wants to keep it one base, always fight around 50 supply, and level up more and more and make use of the strong heroes, whereas the Orc will be getting cycloned and won't be able to rely on his heroes so heavily. If it is Talons. Maybe it's not, but right now it is looking like Talons indeed. Oh, Peon pulls in the green camp. The scout Peon making things complicated for Colorful right away. He's going to take more damage here, needs more wisp repair. This costs more lumber. Slows down the tech. If the Peon gets any last hits here, it's a big win for Lyn. But Colorful is playing around it pretty well. Oh, Ring of Regen. Oh my god, that's the best item. That is the best item possible for the Demon Hunter. Don't want to lose the Ancient of War, of course. And Colorful is juggling the aggro pretty well. Alright, well defended by Colorful. A bit expensive to repair, but he could deal with it. And yeah, the Ring of Regen is phenomenal. Good start for Colorful. Blade with the claws and the gauntlets. Getting some bonus damage. And then going aggressive. Wants to take out some wisps maybe. He knows the tech is already late. Killing more wisps would be amazing. And also he wants to slow down the Demon Hunter's creeping with this. 1, 2, 3, and the first wisp is dead. Oh, the Berserker becomes available here in just a moment at the Merc camp. This is a very important purchase. Oh, another wisp is going down. At least they're being denied. And then there's the Faster Fingers. There was an Invis Archer there, trying to get the Berserker. The Berserker also goes to Lyn. Lyn's almost perfect series continues. Remo is such a Lyn fanboy. That is not incorrect. But how can you not be? If you're a Warcraft fan, how can you not be a Lyn fan? Like, he is just playing at such an insanely high level. What he does is so impressive. Same for Moon. Like, you have to be a fan. It's impossible. Questions, what's the Lyn gonna do on Tier 2? There's a couple of different options. TC, old school, with Shockwave is one option, although we see that almost never anymore nowadays. Nowadays it's almost all about Shadowhunter. And it could be Shadowhunter 1 base or Shadowhunter expansion. Ancient of War. Wait. Can he kill the Ancient of War just with a blade? He's got some good bonus damage. And I guess that's enough. Yeah, the Demon Hunter isn't defending. Ooh, that's a big deal. That makes creeping a lot harder later. The Demon was at least creeping well. Got the level 3. And can heal up again. Oh, it is a TC second. Oh, okay. I haven't seen this in quite some time. It's been almost all Shadowhunter lately. I wonder what the reason for that is. Because it seems like with the Shadowhunter, you're stronger early with either Hex or Heal Wave. And also late game, the Serpent Wards can be extremely good against the Talons. So I wonder what is the upside of TC here? What's better about the TC? He's faster, of course, with the aura, but there must be more to it, I suppose. Maybe we'll see. Alright, here comes the Beastmaster Harass. He can cancel a burrow, but for the tier 2 buildings, it is way too late. Giga too late. Creeping will be slow here at the start for the TC. The Demon Hunter right now on level 3 with a level 2 burn is indeed very strong. But Raiders will be coming, and also Walkers with Spirit Link. Oh, and the TC. Taking a good chunk of damage here. On level 1, he is deceptively squishy. Very low armor. Calvin only 26 supply, but soon that's going to change. Talon production will be ramping up. And the Demon Hunter is still trying to control the early tier 2 stage, trying to keep Lin in check and at least slow down his creeping. And also slow down things like a possible expansion. Lin's got the peon in the south. That isn't too surprising. In fact, I'm kind of surprised that he was chasing the Demon Hunter here and then willing to creep the marketplace. Oh, kind of fails us around, but forces the staff. That is the item going to Lin. So he's going to delay the expansion by a good amount. As for the beast, maybe that's good. But it never seems like a really good item, unless you're playing mass hunts. And then also the first to get the big consumable items. These are a big deal on this map. And I think the peon may have died, or he pulled it back, I don't know, but Lin changed his mind, not trying to expand anymore. He's trying to force a fight, ideally before mass training. Just a few seconds. Just a few seconds for Master. Lin has been doing a great job. Patiently waiting for his opportunities and not wasting them and not overextending. Master's finished, but the first Talon is down. Walkers are moving forward. The right click from the range, especially with the Berserker, is very good. 2 Talons down. There's a lot of mana on these Walkers. Wait, does he have death training? Yes, he does. Oh, Colorful's army is still looking tiny. The Demon Hunter is the only good thing he really has. He's getting controlled by the Ensnares. The mass immolation play isn't really working. It's one Talon falling after the next. It is a great timing, as it turns out, despite the Master being done. And the heal scroll is massive. Everything was green there again for the Orc. I feel like there could be a bit more Spirit-like maybe. Some of the Raiders not protected. But Lyn is just finding one pick after another. Like a surgeon with a scalpel. Cutting these talons to bits. And perhaps also the Beastmaster. Cyclone again and again. In this overlay we can even see how many Cyclones there are. And it's not many. Only one Cyclone left at the moment. Then also starting to drop low though. But he's got so many ensnares, dude. 4 Raiders. That should certainly mean a dead Beastmaster. And indeed it does. Then trying to squeeze as much as he can here out of this fight still. Invo Potion going for the Demon Hunter. Almost had him locked away from the shop. Oh, Colorful might be getting a return kill. Trying to Cyclone up the TC, get that kill right now. Colorful has zero Cyclones. That is rare to see. And Lyn gets out having lost very little indeed. He's gonna go to the shop, pick up the next heal scroll. Lyn, so much gold. Still basically 60 supply. Outstanding fight by Lyn. The heal scroll advantage here made a tremendous difference. Oh my god, look at the walkers as well. Show us that heal scroll. Show us that heal scroll, baby. What about the second heal scroll? What about second breakfast? Blade gets that as well. And with 2 heal scrolls, maybe he doesn't even need any salves. But Talons build very quickly. In fact, Colorful got back up to 50 supply very fast. And we have a bunch of Cyclones again. Again, we see Lyn being cautious, being very diligent about not giving away his lead. Oh, Raiders in the main base. Harassing. No pillage, but losing burrows is still annoying. And then it's trying to make sure that the Night Elf heroes don't get to creep for free. One Moonwell falls. Colorful now. Supply blocked. Wait, Lyn's still very hurt. It seems like he didn't have enough heal salves to heal everything. Especially the heroes are very hurt. First shockwave, not landing that hard, but it's not just about the shockwaves. Fairy Dragon goes down. Oh, the Talons, if they try to surround the TC, that exposes them as well to the Raiders and too much else of the damage. Level 3 now, and we see more level ups. Tinker just got level 2, TC also level 3. No mana for him though. The Talons trying to survive and run away from the Raiders. The Ensnares are fighting them. Lots of Raiders though are dropping low HP. But of course the heal scrolls might be making the big difference. There we go. Heal scroll used. That's 2 heal scrolls down. Lyn has none left in fact. And the supply gap is narrowing. Oh, Blade. Might get surrounded here. Not really. And again, Lyn's going to back up at 50 supply now, getting full gold. And he once more can get the next heal scroll. That is 4 out of 4 heal scrolls going to Lyn. Picking up the Invuln as well. Colorful's getting stronger though. If he keeps creeping and keeps taking fights well, let's say every hero of his gets 1 more level up, so 4-3-3. That's gonna make for a very strong Night Elf army. And we are seeing the downside of the TC, of course. He's always in the front line. He's always getting mana burned. Whereas the Shadowhunter could be staying at range. The demon gets ensnared. No mana burn connects. And the Shadowhunter can end up having way more mana. So I'm still not sure what the big advantage of TC was here on this map. Another Another Berserker for Lin, and that's going to be the move into upkeep. I like Kalafa's position here, though. Sees the expansion right away, and he is going to creep the bottom orange camp. Same for Lin. This one gives a lot of experience and a big item. Lin's going to get close to double level 4. That's also quite good. What's the big item? Barthala's boots. Ooh, that's very nice for the Demon Hunter. Excellent. Sobi Mask for the TC, also kind of good. So far, though, the shockwaves haven't been that impressive. Califel has 800 gold. He wants to finally get some shop items. And that's where they're meeting. At the shop. Lin repositioning. Califel finally has a heal scroll. At long last. Alright, the fight for the expansion is probably going to determine the game. If Lin wins the fight, forces Califel back, and the expansion is mining, this game should be his. But if Califel wins the fight, we will see a map 4. Maybe they're waiting for the next heal scroll. That one is also very important. Supply lead for Lin, but not by much. Oh, got one fairy. That's level 4. Good level up. The aura benefits everyone. Got a lot of mana everywhere. We got 24 cyclones. Then trying to force the TP here with the end snare lock and the crits from the Blade Master. Invul pop for that, but there was a counter invul as well. TC's trying to stay away from the Demon Hunter. Dodge the mana burns for now, but soon we're imagining they're going to be coming in. Pocket Factory taken out, level 4 for the Blade. Nice cyclone right before the shockwave. Hit the axe already in the air. This fight is very discombobulated. Very confusing indeed. Shockwave connects fairly well. That was the last bit of the mana though. Blade Master super hurt already, and Colorful, this seems to be his fight now. Lin has to back up. Everything is extremely hurt. Oh, and the TC's dead. RIP. TC gets surrounded. Colorful has weathered the storm. And can now take out the Orc expansion. But Lin could go for a base race. He doesn't have pillage. But raiders are still scary. More raiders are falling. Lin has lost a lot. Just the Demon Hunter sent back seems to be able to deal with this by himself. Alright, Lin for the first time today, playing from a far behind position. If he can win this game, that would be extremely impressive. Is he getting a bit nervous now, maybe? Yesterday against Happy, he was in a very similar position. He was leading 2-0. It was very impressive games. And then we saw Happy really turning it up. That was 2 days ago, actually. Oh my. Yesterday was the lower bracket. Alright, Blade Master fighting kind of by himself. Is successfully forcing the TP. The Blade almost goes down. Jesus Christ. 30 HP. But look at the gold. The gold for Colorful. 1200. He can afford all the items now. Heal pots, TPs. And would love to get some stuff from the merchant as well. do have pillage. Wait, there's no war mill, right? There's no reinforced defenses. Oh, these burrows could go down very quickly. TC about to be back from the altar, but he might just get Cyclone surrounded again. We'll see. Cyclone the peons. You can afford to use them. Whee! Roller coaster! Alright, here's the TC. Does he survive? Questionable. TP home. D-Miner also has the staff. He can rejoin. Alright, this is the last chance for Lin, I guess, winning a fight right now. I don't see how he does it. So much going colorful. He wants to put the nail in the coffin here. At this point, the Night Elf heroes are really strong. 4-3-3 levels, really good. This is oftentimes where the Night Elf just comes out ahead in the late game. The Orc heroes aren't contributing because they are mana burned and they are cycloned up in the air. And the demon and the boys, the rest of the boys, clean up what's left. Well played by Colorful. Finally has a time to shine with what I think is his strongest strategy against Orc, the Talons. But of course they're not playable on every map. Honor's getting a lot of kills back there. Immolation kill, come on! Oh, the Talons. Get him! And there we have it. Lin taps out. GG. And it won't be a blowout. Colorful does redeem his honor. Gets on the board at least. Wasn't anything special. It wasn't anything too fancy. It was a classic Colorful game. Predictable in many ways, but very well executed. Colorful gets the 1 point here on map 3. Next map coming up is Lin's map choice. That is Terrastand. Which the immediate question has to be for Colorful, is that a map where you can play Talons? The answer is yes. But it's not a very good map for Talons, because the Orc can expand really well here, and he can play hit and run exceptionally well on Terrastand. I would still think that Colorful should play Talons. I think it still might be the best strat. But yeah, Terrastand, if the Orc is very sharp, can be tough to play. May come down a lot also to creeping, where the Demon Hunter can do a lot of work. Terrastand and Demon Hunter, it's a very potent combo. We had some more subs, by the way. Thank you, Brickball with the resub, and Otto von Bisk with the resub as well. Thank you, thank you. Yes, it's time to cash out the winners. Oh, the majority actually was voting for Colorful. And we'll have the next prediction as soon as map 4 starts. We may have a bit of an issue right now with the host, but it should be resolved very soon. Later on tonight, guys, don't forget the B2W Weekly Cup is continuing. B2W Weekly Cup 85 it is. At the moment, we have very few participants, sign-ups. So if you guys want to play some Warcraft yourself tonight, have some fun with the tournament, then you can do that at 7 p.m. CEST. The B2W Weekly Cup going to be taking place. And we are ready now for map number 4. Colorful going for a safe Ancient of War creep. Not going for the Merc Camp. Because there, if the blade shows up with a speed scroll, you might have a bad time. This one seems to be safer. And it should be certainly the demon, right? Yes. Demon Hunter. No Keeper of the Grove on this map. I think it's a bit quiet now, right? Did they turn down the volume? Let's see how aggressive Lin's gonna be. On this map, there's a couple of things really nice for Orc early game. Okay, that's a bit too loud. Similar to Last Refuge, on this map the Orc can creep even without heal salves at specific camps because it does so little damage you don't need healing right away. Leon tried to creep to pull the green camp. Wait, did it aggro? Not really. Okay, not the most successful peon pull, but still a good scout. No way. Oh! Peon was looking for a steal, but didn't quite get it. And the blade in the middle, trying to steal the items. Hoping for the claws and the gloves. Got only the ring so far. Oh, double rings. That's a bit unfortunate. Very fast creeping by the demon with the immolation. The blade is all about sniping items early here. He's gonna get that one as well. Another ring. Lol. Triple rings. Well, he is very tanky now. Cuddle has a smile on his face, seeing all these rings. When you see a knight of walling off the base, that's oftentimes an indication that this will be Talons, which seems to just be the most likely on this map anyways. And there you see the strength of immolation creeping here. Demon Hunter going for the Merc Camp. Blade staffing in. Wait. Oh, this seems like a big waste of time. Then staffed across the map, but he didn't really do anything. The Demon Hunter's already level 3. He's level 3 versus level 1 right now. If you want to play Blade perfectly, you got to be very efficient with your time usage. And here we see Lin with a rare slip. This Blade early game really wasn't that wonderful. Let's Scout Peon leave? What the hell? Lucky little peon. Blade now leveling up, gets to level 2, but ideally we want to get that from steals or creeps in the middle, and then give these camps to solo creep the Shadow Hunter. And it is Shadow Hunter this time. No TC now, and I think it just seems to be the better choice nowadays. Oh, Blade Master loses an item. That's another ring, lol. Here's Shadow. And Hex needed this time to deal with a super strong Demon Hunter. This is an amazing inventory for the Demon. And Hex means that later on it's not going to be The powerful heal ward plus certain ward combo. Heal ward, excuse me. And it certainly looks like Colorful has a lead this game. Wait, did he get another ring? Oh my god. Dude, Colorful stole one of the rings. Lin got 5 rings. That's pretty funny. Well, maybe not to Lin. Oh, that mana burn was in range? Cheat hacks. That was a crucial mana burn that might secure the survival of this Berserker. Never mind. Berserker goes down. Yeah, Lin's items are terrible. Berserker also falling. He found 5 rings and a Scroll of the Beast. Alright, crystal ball time now. No, okay, circlet. Alright. That one's good. Tier 3 finishing now for Colorful. Master training about to start. And Lin's expansion is far from done. This is a great position for Colorful. Beastmaster probably gonna go down. Never mind, there's a staff. And another mana burn right before the Hex. Beastmaster stuck. Yeah, Lin's early just wasn't that good. Wasted a lot of time on his blade. Might this be the repeat? Lin again looking godlike on the first 2 maps. And then it slips away. We saw it before. Normally this map is really good for expanding, but Lin was able to clear the naturals so late that now the expansion timing isn't looking so wonderful. That's of course what Colorful did really well. It's an early pillage upgrade. And towers. Alright. Then it's gonna go for the hit and run and turtle game. Reinforced defenses is a huge, huge help in these kinds of games. Oh, but look at the timing. Colorful is going to make it there just in time to cancel the towers. That's a big deal. That's a really big deal. Colorful will have to TP soon, but needs to cancel these towers first. And that's what I was saying earlier with this map with hit and run. It is amazing for hit and run play. Colorful doing this really well. He's not even TPing home with the army. He's just staffing home the demon. He's got some talents at home. That's enough to defend. And Lin finds himself in a difficult position. Oh, Lin about to get cornered. The Talon army is collapsing. And Lin's forces look minimal right now. Nice mana burn there in the back. The walkers. Wait, there's only one walker? There's only a single walker. Oh my god. Lin's in trouble. Don't know if this game is winnable. I guess it's not. GG. Colorful with a strong comeback. Mental fortitude. And a good mood. Getting absolutely blasted by Lin on the first 2 maps. He finds the comeback, brings us to map 5. It's 2-2 now, and the lead is entirely gone. Oh, and am I glad that we had a 5th map, because the 5th map is Lost Temple. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm not sure if I've ever seen Orc versus Night Elf on Lost Temple. And this is a map that these guys hardly practice. This is a map where you have to improvise a lot and rely on your intuitive strategic understanding. And not to diss Colorful, but that is his weakest part of the game. He's really good in execution when he knows what's happening and knows what to do and can follow a predictable script. And it's up to him pulling the right moves. That's when Colorful is best. When things get weird and unpredictable, that's where Colorful tends to struggle. And Lost Temple is, above all, weird. And also has random spawning positions, which can make for very interesting and possibly slightly unfair games. Especially when it comes to fast expansion. But Lyn definitely won't fast expand. Orc still to this day is the one race that cannot really fast expand because of how desperately they need their tier 2 timing. With Night Elf, maybe you can. We'll see. Oh, okay. And we are ready. Map 5, Lost Temple. The spawns are bad for Colorful. Of course, as you guys certainly know, it's all about who spawns close to the other, meaning who is close to the enemy expansion. And if your expansion is close to the enemy main base, that is bad news for you. So this is a bad spawn for Colorful, indeed. We do have a new prediction, the last one for this series. Who wins map 5? And what will be the heroes? Keeper of the Grove is the choice, not Demon. Demon Hunter Talons were very successful, but I think it's the right call not to play it on this map. The issue on this map is, if you don't have map control, if you're weak on tier 2, as you are with Talons, there's basically nothing you can creep. Nowhere you can go. You can get really bullied, especially by orcs. So I think, even if Demon Hunter Talons was his most successful strat, I think it's just unplayable on this map. So Keeper instead with an expansion. Lyn is showing up right away. Is he gonna get a circlet? He sure is. And a dust. And a fast tech as well. No shop. Oh, and no creep by Colorful. Oh, of course, because he knows Lyn was coming. This, I think, would be a very good game for APs. But as we mentioned before, Colorful isn't much of an AP push player. Because creeping here is basically impossible now. Lyn also realized APs are a concern. He's scouting for him. At least one peon will be Colorful's prize here. Oh, almost denied. There's an AP. Colorful is Finally playing APs for once. Most likely that should mean that the AP is serving as distraction and it's going to expand behind it. Tier 2 has begun. I think the AP will finish, right? Lin sees it. Well, he's got 3 grunts actually. Maybe it won't finish. Blade Master's coming home. Big Daddy's home. The dust pays for itself. And the AP doesn't finish. Gets cancelled last second. Maybe he's gonna get 1 grunt for it. Oh, didn't even deny. Maybe a slight mistake. But the keeper has to run home. In fact, TP home. And what's next for Colorful? Is it too late for an expansion? Warmill. Full in right away. He just wants to make sure not to be pushed to death. Oh. It would be important to keep the shop alive. Oh, the shop goes down again. But still no heal salves full. He's played this whole game without heal salves. Hold on. The repair too late by Lin. One of the few mistakes. This is a weird game. Quite the unusual game indeed. As is par for the course on this map. 2 peons died as well, by the way, so that's lumber income heavily limited. Only 4 peons left on lumber for Lin. So it may have even been 3 that died. And the shop will only finish at around 7 minutes. Alright. This is a very unusual game state. Who can improvise better? Like I said earlier, this is normally not Colorful's strength. This is where players like Moon especially would excel. Colorful doesn't like being in unknown waters. He likes the very familiar kiddie pool. Oh my god, Lin has such a read. Lin started the Demolisher before the APs were even started. And he's going for the Hex. He's going to get the Huntress here. Oh, Colorful is looking in a bad, bad, bad spot. Seems like Lin is reading Colorful like an open book here in map 5. Now, opportunity for a creepjack though. Entangle Acid Bomb to save the day. But the Alchemist is a bit too far behind. Wait, did he cancel the Demolisher? Nope. Nope. Demolisher is out. Only thing missing for Lin is reinforced defenses. I'm kind of surprised that he didn't start upgrading it yet. Does have the lumber for it. If the APs can get in position, take out the burrows, get Lin supply blocked, Lin could lose this game still. Lin's messing up with the macro. Also, there's no burrow coming. And no reinforced defenses. Lin a bit late here on some details. The 4th burrow and reinforced. Yep, they're both late. Lin making some macro mistakes. Gives Colorful a chance. Second Demolisher started. Grunt going down, made that possible. Shadowhunter in trouble right away. Almost every hero here is a level 1 only. That Burrow goes down. Reinforced wasn't ready in time. Level 2. And a lot of Huntresses still in the mix. Blade Master hunting for the kill. Gets that one. Grunts are getting absolutely eviscerated. So is Shadowhunter. And the Blade Master is very hurt as well. Lyn? Oh my god. It was just AFKing right there. The Shaman running away. Oh my god. Lyn is making huge mistakes. Huge mistakes! Lyn! And the Demolisher almost running into the Huntress. The Blade Master! Oh my god, Lyn, what are you doing? What is he doing? Huh? That was so many mistakes in a row. Shadowhunter's finally back, but Lyn has almost nothing left. He has to work with the burrows and the peons. Can he still win this game? Honestly, Lyn deserves to lose this game. But he also, like, for the first 7 minutes, he played really well. And then he played really, really bad. If this Demolisher falls, who knows what happens? Oh, but now a Serpent Ward block! 2 blocking the Huntress. There we go. That's a double splatter from the demo. Only 1 demo is left, though. Seems like the blade should make it back. Oh my god, Lyn, is this really how you get eliminated? This should have been such an easy hold. Blade is back. The thing is, when you have only 1 demo, the Wisps can repair against the damage. That's why you need 2. Then has 2 heroes and a Demolisher. This game, all of a sudden, favoring the Night Elf. No barracks anymore. Lyn can only make Shaman. And yeah, the AP just uproots. Getting repaired. It's still dangerous to dive the base. Then there's basically no units. But if the peons hop in the burrows, it's a lot of damage from the spears. Lyn is remaking a barracks. I think at the natural. And I think that's the right move. He's got a shop already, but didn't get to it yet. It's nighttime now. Hunts can heal at the fountain for free. Colorful's gonna make a 50 supply army. Oh, peons need to get into the burrows. Lyn doing it now. But it's gonna miss out on income here. Once you're in this position, of course, it's very tough to hold on. Then again, with 500 gold, he's not spending it. Where's the Demolisher, buddy? Lyn making a lot of mistakes. This is one of the weirdest series I've seen recently. What an insane start it was. How well he played, and then making big mistakes. 1 AP taken care of now. This limits the incoming damage a lot, obviously. And Colorful's gonna give it up. Tector tier 3 has started. Colorful has a level 3 hero, for what that's worth. And Lyn survives. Dude, if we go now into a macro game, that would be so insane. The good thing for Lyn is he held with only 1 Demolisher. The Demolisher is, of course, great in a siege. But outside of a siege, it's bad. So you don't want to have more than 1 if it turns into a normal game. think it would be smart for Colorful to just attack the main again. He's got a TP. You know, Lin doesn't have one. Lin is trying to rely on strong heroes. And indeed, there we go. Hunts again into the main base. The Stronghold is low HP already. Staff back on the Blade Master. And this might just be the Stronghold going down. If the Stronghold falls, excuse me. That's game. Acid Bomb, right clicks. Very important to hold here. Oh man, Lin. Oh man, Lin. He was so close to the win today. Berg also not attacking the right units. Field Scroll. That should be enough. Invo Potion. No repair anymore. All the peons are dead. And so is Lin about to be. TP out at the perfect time. There goes the Stronghold. There goes the game. GG, Colorful. With a reverse sweep. It happens again and again here in the TP League. Reverse sweep by Colorful. Man, it looked like he was down and out. Honestly, he was supposed to lose that game. Enormous mistakes by Lin. He knew the push was coming, and so he forgot about the burrow and the reinforced defenses, and he lost both heroes unnecessarily.